Solid eights, that is today's note of the day. So we have a $1 1957 silver certificate. You can see the grades of VF30. There's certainly wear on this. This was plucked from circulation. Eights, I'm sure you've read that in Asian cultures, eights are a symbol of prosperity and wealth. I personally like eights because it's a symbol of infinity, and it's recognized as a rotator number. So when you rotate it 180 degrees, it looks relatively the same and it reads the same. So eights relative to other solid zero numbers, I'd say it's probably the third most valuable. Zeros would probably be the most valuable. If you count zeros as a solid, there's only a handful that were ever discovered. They put in some early specimens of small heads, they made solid zeros, and I know there's some proofs that have some solid zeros. From my recollection, there's only one solid zero that made its way into circulation, and the story, I believe, it was a 1969A $1 FRN series. A bank manager in Boston discovered it in a brick, so a brick of 4,001s. On the label of the brick, the last zero was supposed to be 100 million, which in itself is arguably the rarest fancy serial number out there. So when you looked at the bill, it was a solid zeros, but it did have a red marking on it from the BEP, which denotes that the note should have been pulled and destroyed. And I don't know if it should have been replaced with a random start note or it should have been an actual 100 million. So interesting story. I know that note sold, I believe it was 2014 at Heritage. It sold for just under 60,000. I couldn't imagine what that note would sell for today. Second most valuable solid would probably be solid nines. I believe the 1980s were the last time the BEP created solid nines. As you know, today, the highest serial number for a $1 FRN is 96 million. So it's not possible to have a 100 million, or I'm sorry, a solid nine. Anyway, I wanted to share my solid eights on the silver cert. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment.